My name is Balls. I play for FlyQuest, and I'm gonna show you a guide on Rumble of what to do early game and how to play your lane accordingly, and to use that advantage to snowball and win in solo queue. The ransom masteries for Rumble, I'll usually use MP Reds, HP Parallel Yellows, AP Blues, and AP Quints. And I think these are the best because he has a really high AP ratios, so having a lot of AP is good. And MP Reds just the best for mage to do damage. And HP per level Yellows is just the best for scaling into late game versus any kind of damage. Like, if they have a lot of AD, I'll go flat armor runes. But usually HP Pearl works for anything since you're a strong laner, and if you're versus AD, you can just build armor later. In Masteries, I go 18, 012. So on the 18 in Ferocity, I go Sorcery because Mage. Feast because I can't really proc Fresh Blood that much on Rumble. Then Full Natural Challenge for the AP. Since Rumble has pretty high AP ratios. Then Battle Trance so that you don't want double edge, since if you die to a gank, or if you get a gank, you'll take a lot of damage, and Rumble's pretty squishy. And then just the Endpen Mastery and Deathfire Touch, since if I'm versus melee top or tank, I'm usually going to be hitting them a lot with my Flame Spitter. And Deathfire Touch gives me the most damage compared to like Dunlord. And then I go Resolve over Cunning because Resolve just gives me a lot of sustain and like tankiness. So on Rumble, I mostly start Thorn Shield versus any top laner because I think it's the best starting item for Rumble. And I'm against Cho'Gath at the leash for Warwick. I play pretty aggro since I have more sustain than this guy. And I want to make sure I push it quick so I don't get ganked too. Well, in Rumble, I always smack the Q first and then E. I start Q to push the lane for us, then E second for damage. Almost hit 6. I was still ahead in EXP, so I hit 6 first. Kind of baited him to find me so I could all in him. My first item, I'm going for Haunting Guys for the Endpen. I think it's like the best item to rush on Rumble. And then it leads to Leandri's, which is your biggest power spike. And then from Leandri's, I'll probably get Merc since they have a lot of CC. And usually I go to Danyas, but I might go Voice Tap since I'm against the tank top. What I'm doing right now is I'm just looking to shove wave and then move. Since I push pretty quick, I can grab a lot of farm and then still get fights. Rumble's team fighter for sure. Is that he has a really good wave clear, so he can move quick. With Rumble, I just want to do as much damage as possible. He doesn't have any sort of peeling, unless I can't hit their backline, then I can look to if we're like a frontline tank killers, then I'll go for a frontline. But if we have good lockdown on their backline, then I usually just want to ult and kill their backline. When there's no fights going on, I'm usually just trying to shove the silence in and push all the way in so that it bounces back. So that if they choose to fight when I want to fight, they lose a lot of creeps. If they lose a lot of farm if they want to fight. And since it takes me like a few seconds to push, I can and it takes them longer for them to push, then I can always move first. While they have to make a choice to catch the waves or fight. Since I have my 3 core items, Zanyas, Void, and Leandres, I'm just going for Death Cap now to get the most damage. Rumble scales really well with AP, so I usually just go full AP. But since he's really squishy too, you want Zanya so that you can survive some burst. He's a melee champion and he's kind of squishy, so Zanya's really important on him. Since you can still have your Flame Spitter out while you're Zanya's. I'm just looking to grip and fight my team. Cause usually like if they have a splitter or rumble, usually uses splitting. But they don't really have a splitter, just have a tank top. And rumble excels at team fighting, so it's pretty much what I want to do. Sieging for objectives or turrets. And they do it really slow. They're just gonna die to it probably. I'm gonna be able to TP in and clean up. I think she would. If we win this fight, we just won the game too. Overall on Rumble, how I want to play lane is I want to play lane really aggressive, abuse Rumble's early game, and I just have to play around their jungler. Like I'm gonna have so much pressure in lane that their jungler wants to gank me, and I want to do my best to like tool their jungler around, and while still winning my lane, and just using that advantage to like snowball my other lanes. And as Rumble, you always want to push your lane and roam, since Rumble has a lot of roaming potential. He's pretty quick with his scrap shield, and just take advantage of all that. Alright, thanks for watching guys. This is my tutorial for Rumble, and I hope you guys learn from it.